I've travelled all the way to Boston just for a train, and obviously eating the plain food with a knife and fork wasn't good enough for me, so I had to make the essential plain food burrito on the way, ready for a good old scrammed. And then off to meet the gang for a cheeky bit of barbecue, then going to watch my new favourite sport, which the gameplay was pretty awesome, but there was something else that I was really here for. The food, of course, and then jumping into bed. A quick fasted shakeout jog with a Puma team the next morning, so I could then jump into the lab to do a VO2 max test, but ended up just being a whole lot of work, just to tell me the exact same as my Garmin. And I know it's not the best place to try them, but I did fancy the lobster roll with the team for lunch, and it was a disappointing 5 out of 10, so I did spend the rest of the day trying to find a good one, starting off at America's oldest restaurant, which also overcooked the lobster, but the hot sauce made it at 6.5. And the oysters were what oysters always are, which is just okay and tastes like whatever stuff you put on top of it. I went to the best rated lobster roll cart in a food mart where I spent $40 just to get the first non-overcooked lobster roll of the day, which was pretty tasty and getting an 8. And then after an evening spent watching a basketball game, it was time for the real reason I flew over here, so I'm back in the lab to try out the tasty new gear, the Puma Fast R Nitro Elite 3, which for me outperforms the next best carbon plated shoe by 2.2%, and since I've been making some pretty ambitious online claims about my London Marathon goals, and I could really use that 4 minutes they're going to save me. And there it is, the whistle stop tour of Boston, with just enough time for a Posto pizza and a Bojo cannoli before packing up all my goodies and heading home. London Marathon, let's go!